Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Vanguard Podcast. My name is Josh Vasquez. And joining me, as always, immediately to my right, Tommy Costa.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the future.
What?
It's Back to the Future. We're officially in the future now.
We are back into the future. Anyway, immediately to his right, and dare I say, across the table from me, Joey Vasquez.
Hey, what's up? I was going to say welcome back to the future, but Tommy ruined that. So.
Yeah.
Well, he questioned my statement.
I was utterly confused.
Well, I mean, it's fine that you said welcome to the future, but I was going to say welcome back to the future.
I needed an immediate explanation.
Yeah, I would say that's not my fault. That's Josh's fault.
I wouldn't say it's my fault. I would say it might even be your fault, Joey.
Yeah, Joey.
Guys, if you're still confused, it's 2 days ago. It was Back to the Future Day.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations on knowing the date this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for calling me out on that.
You're welcome.
Even though I didn't mess up. I mean, is that necessary? I don't know, but
This won't be the last time.
people were really excited about that.
Yeah,
For some
Back to the
reason,
Future Day.
all the fake Back to the Future fans came out in full
Yeah,
swing.
and I was
Oh,
like more so than
those bandwagon Back to the Future fans.
Oh, just come on. Do these people really give a shit any other day?
No.
Absolutely
I
not.
would.
Well, they're gonna release those self-lacing Nikes. So,
They did yesterday at
Yeah.
4:30.
did you get some?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I don't think they released them yet.
I think they just
I
gave
think they
them
just
to Marty
showed
McFly.
they showed the video, or Michael J. Fox put them on. It's
Oh,
kind of ironic now
Yeah.
because he really needs those now.
Joey.
I mean, it's a great gift.
You know, we were all thinking it. So
I totally forgot he had that thing.
really,
Yeah.
how could you forget?
I don't know.
He's all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the offensive one this episode.
I
That's
know.
great.
How have you guys been this past week?
Wow, it's
Tired.
been a real week.
It's been a real week. I agree.
Yeah.
I remember every
been-
day of it.
It's been pretty spooky.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, October, Halloween movies all over
Right,
the telly.
right.
You know what? I haven't watched any.
Oh, I've recorded all of them.
All of them. Do they all come on AMC? Right?
Yeah.
Your
AMC always
DVR's
shows
just
them.
been on a constant stream of recording since the beginning of October.
I mean, they all come on.
It started like October 14th or something,
Mm.
and there's repeats, and
So only the new ones.
Right.
Only the first time they air.
Guys,
Yes.
I know we don't talk politics on this show, but this just in, breaking news.
Uh-huh.
Senator Paul Ryan is running for Speaker of the House. I almost said Paul Walker. Which would
Hey,
have
if
been-
only.
I wish.
I wish.
Yeah.
He's a great speaker.
Yeah, where's he been?
I mean, somehow they managed to get him to talk beyond the grave.
yeah,
so-
they did do that. He's like the next Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
Hologram Paul
Forgot
Walker.
about that. Great Coachella.
good stuff.
I didn't go.
Probably my favorite Coachella.
I would say so.
I've never been to any.
Yeah.
Guys, we got some topics.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna bullshit for the next hour.
You know, as
Wow.
much as this isn't
Us
we talking
to each
we
other
you
is
to
is
you.
bullshit.
Yeah,
This isn't the we talking we you to you
like
podcast.
bullshitting around, shooting the breeze.
Shooting the bull.
Yeah.
Shooting the bull, guys. You heard of a company called Nintendo?
Nope.
Me either. Moving on. Well, anyway, they have. You may be familiar with the console they have. It's out right now. It's called the Wii U.
The Wii U.
The Wii U.
Yes.
I've heard of it.
There's a podcast that's in hiatus right now. It's called We Talking Wii U to You. That podcast is going to be obsolete within the year.
A year.
Wait, within you mean the next year?
I don't
Yes.
believe you.
Within a year from today, I would say.
I don't believe that's true.
And why is that?
Maybe even next November. So a year and a month. Nintendo has sent out the dev kits for their forthcoming console, the NX, which we've known about for a while. We didn't know how far away it is, anything like that. We just knew that they were developing a new console. And according to some of the companies that have received the dev kits, it has, quote, industry-leading chips and tech. Leading. So this is on par with PS4, Xbox One, or better.
Isn't it better than that?
Could be.
leading.
or better.
See that things are starting to make sense
Mm-hmm.
because now I'm realizing why so soon after the Wii U they're coming out with a new one, and I think it's because they're like, okay, we need to cut our losses.
Oh yeah,
And just get ahead of the game, or at least be on par with it.
they need to be on par. And honestly, a person buys a Wii U, and their thinking is, I'm gonna get a Mario, I'm gonna get a Smash, I'm gonna get a Mario Kart, I'm gonna get a Zelda. Zelda has not come out yet, and we're looking at a possible 2016 release for both Zelda and a new console. I think they need to just bite the bullet, cut their losses, push it back, and release NX with the new Zelda as a launch title.
They will, but they always do that with Zelda games. Like
Yeah.
Skyward Sword
last
was
year,
released
yeah.
for Wii.
No, Twilight Princess
Oh, Twilight.
was a GameCube game
Yeah.
that ported and released
To Wii.
with the Wii. I don't think they should do that.
Didn't they do that with the Wii U as well? Didn't they
Skyward,
release
wasn't Skyward Sword on Wii?
Skyward Sword's not on Wii U. Skyward Sword was the last game they made for Wii.
Really? With the Wiimote? I thought that was the first one.
That was a Wii game.
Interesting. Okay. Well, see, I don't think they should do that. I think this should be their sort of
I think the NX needs
rebranding
to
themselves
launch
as
with
like
Zelda.
okay, what you're expecting us to do is come out with a new system and then just release all of our games, all of our titles that you already know.
Mm-hmm.
They should come out of the gate with like 5 titles that follow the Nintendo brand but are
First
like
party titles.
yeah, but are like, oh, well, does that mean? What does that mean? Like Call of Duty? and things
Nintendo
like that?
created published titles like Zelda, Mario.
Yeah, but
Pac-Man,
originals.
Samus,
Donkey Kong.
Metroid, Donkey Kong.
But like full games that
You're
are
saying
like
not
originals.
that. Yeah. You're saying like Splatoons.
Yeah, like a Splatoon, and like started off as like, no, we're starting over fresh. Our console can compete with these other ones, and we're going to give you games that
You can't
know,
get anywhere else.
right.
But honestly,
That'll never happen.
Zelda and Mario are to this day so valuable, and they're insanely popular still.
Mario's
Yeah,
got to be
but-
the most profitable video
then
game
I
character
then I feel
ever.
like what is making this system different than
It's not powerful enough. Third-party games don't want to publish for it because they have to tweak everything to fit the controller.
exactly.
They-
So
For Wii.
this what they're making is going. I guarantee it'll come out well. Which brings me to my next point. It apparently has a mobile unit that will be used with the console and can be used separately.
So it's going to be like the Gamepad 2.0.
Gamepad?
Wait, so
Or-
companies are going to have to tweak their games even more.
I really hope that they would not do that.
Really? I mean, it's not.
I would hope that it's not it's something akin maybe to just the Vita where it's optional. It's packaged with the game system, but it's not the controller. It's for remote play if you need it.
That's yeah. Because I mean, it's not a terrible idea that they have, the gamepad. It is useful and it has uses, but to
Yeah.
rely on that, I
The-
can see why people don't want to do that, and game developers don't want to
That
have
and
to.
the face of it is just like from a core gamer perspective is not intuitive to a playing of a game
Right.
quickly. The
Yeah, it's bulky and
it's bulky. The sticks are on the very top. You have to move your thumb all the way down to touch the face buttons.
yeah.
And yeah, they're far away from each other. I think Nintendo needs to really court the third party still, which they haven't. They've been trying to do and failed with the Wii U,
Yeah.
and like something like 11 million people have Wii U's, which is it's been out so much longer than the PS4 and the Xbox One, and those have surpassed that and will continue to surpass it. I think the NX needs to come out with Zelda and with a regular controller, like we've always seen.
Yeah. No, you're right, because I mean,
Bring back the
one
GameCube
one thing that can
design.
easily save this is if it is leading in specs and graphics, all that kind of stuff. And the price is decent.
It's going to have to be
Like,
expensive.
you
It's
think so?
probably going to be expensive. It's going to have to hit that $399 for
Because
$400.
if if this is powerful enough and accessible enough to where developers will just put the games that come out for Xbox and the PS4 right now, and this comes out on that, like, I would buy it. And then just because I know that I typically play more Nintendo games anyway, but if I could also play those other games, not the ones that are exclusive, obviously, but then, that takes away a lot of argument against it.
Yeah, I mean, the eShop will always be there. You're going to be able to play everything on the eShop on every console that Nintendo releases till the end of time. But I mean, you think about it, like, I'm one of those people who said, well, I have to buy a Wii U, there's going to be a Zelda. If there happens to be no Zelda, I'm still going to buy an NX, and I'm going to play that Zelda.
Well, I mean, of course there will be, but I mean, like...
There are going to be people who are mad that they didn't get the Zelda on the Wii U, like was said to them.
Oh, there hasn't been any Zelda for Wii U?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna... I don't know. They're probably gonna release it for both.
Yeah,
it's
very
not
likely.
just for Wii U.
It's very likely that they'll just port it to the NX. I don't think they should do that.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think that's gonna sell the NX.
I mean, it will, but I worry for the wrong reasons. As in, it's going to force people, and then
they'll have a install base people who want the NX anyway, probably. A system that will last longer will likely give them another Zelda game down the road and many other games. It's just, I wonder what it will do to all of the other things that they have always kept as Nintendo brand, with being backwards compatible, free online, stuff like that. I wonder how this will affect those things, because no other consoles do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. Only time will tell, but we are looking at a 2016 release date. It looks like that's what these developers are saying. I'm excited to see it overall.
Yeah, I want to see what this thing's gonna look like.
I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna hear probably a lot more at E3 in June.
It's probably gonna be a lot bigger than.
Well, you don't actually know. If it's coming out 2016, we might find out before then.
Might find out before, but I could see the unveiling being then, and then release in November.
That would make a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, we'll keep you posted.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll keep you posted.
I can't guarantee that we will.
We will keep you posted then, Tom.
Ooh.
We Talking Wii U posted.
Wow, we're gonna have a We Talking NX to you next.
That doesn't make sense.
Next.
We'll come up with a
We'll think
catchy
it's
title.
Anyway, moving on to our next topic. Guys, you ever heard of a company called Nintendo? God damn.
Wait, really?
They have a game on that called Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah, I heard of that.
Wait, what? What are you talking about right now?
We're talking about a debate.
Okay.
Debate.
Okay.
Lord.
They got a game called Super Smash Brothers. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
Well,
There's a big community behind them.
big community behind the Smash competitive scene. Have you guys heard of a thing called the FGC?
For the sake of the listeners, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, no.
That's the fighting game community.
What?
Now, the fighting game community, typically and traditionally, are arcade-style fighters. You know, you got your Street Fighters, your Tekkens, your Marvel vs. Capcoms, which I don't think is very prominent.
You're missing a big one.
Which one?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat. Your Soul Calibur 2.
Right. Yeah, you can play as Link in that one and Smash Bros.
Oh,
Yeah.
crossover.
Only the GameCube version.
Your Dragon Ball Z.
Big in
Kind of.
the fighting game community.
It's
is Dragon Ball
basically,
Z.
well, I mean, I don't know if it's big in the fighting game community, but
Yeah.
is that not a fighting game?
It is, I guess. Yeah.
No, we're talking
Yeah.
like games that started off as arcade games.
Right.
Specifically. Kind of.
We don't know that this didn't.
Dragon Ball Z?
In Japan, it could have. Dragon Ball Z is pretty old.
I think it'd be pretty easy to find that out.
Yeah.
But we're not
I don't
going to do
think
that
so.
right now.
I don't think so.
Anyway, so a little bit of background. The fighting game community was pretty exclusive in regards to Smash at first. It took a while for Smash to kind of break in there a little bit and be part of the fighting game scene. They were, accepted into EVO and other fighting game tournaments, stuff like that. There was a debate on IGN this past week that kind of had, it wasn't so much of a debate, more of a discussion, I guess.
Right.
Someone from the fighting game community and someone from the Smash community, more specifically the site Melee It On Me, which is a cool site for Smash players to go and find tournaments and stuff. They had a discussion, and the topic was brought up that, one side of the tracks or whatever, they're going into arcades to play these games, and the other ones, they're at home in their consoles to play these games for Smash. And the Smash guy said that, so it's an age thing. Older people are playing these arcade fighting games, and younger players are playing Smash because they're on consoles and they're newer. But the guy from the FGC said to the same point that it's a socioeconomic issue where, you can go in and throw a couple quarters in a machine and play for a day. Maybe you don't eat lunch that day, but you can play, and that's where you're playing, as opposed to people who can afford to have consoles in their home.
Right.
And those people are playing Smash.
So essentially what these guys are saying, or what the whole debate is about, is that they want to see a recognized difference between the FGC and the Smash community.
Right. Is it a socioeconomic rift? Is that the difference?
And I think his point is that they just want that to be recognized.
Yeah.
That I mean, I don't want to speak for them, but I don't think that they have a problem with people who play Smash or the game itself. But I think they want people to understand that there's a reason why they've been playing these games, and it is different, both in its mechanics and in how these people started playing them, the culture behind it, sort of all of those things.
Right.
So, what do I want to say about it? Oh yeah, because this is how I sort of thought about it in terms of like looking past that argument, like why you would even want to separate these like sub-genres, I guess, of fighting. If you're talking about esports, you have your shooters, your
MOBAs.
Yeah, your fight. I mean, I don't really know all of them, but this is the way I view it. And I think the difference is between like Smash and the like these fighting games is sort of the difference between like boxing and MMA. Where boxing, maybe, it came first, and it is a fighting sport. And then you have MMA, which is also a fighting sport that includes boxing, but it's also different things.
Right.
It has different fans, it's a different game, basically. And so I think that by creating these subgenres, you are giving more validity to the entire esports.
Right.
It's not just because people view it as you're just playing games.
Yeah.
But when we look at sports, you have the MLB, the NFL, the NBA,
MLG,
yeah.
Major League Gaming.
Oh, what's the golf one? I thought it was
PGA.
That's right.
MLG Zero. The reign has ended. Zero lost at MLG last week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Zero, the best Smash 4 player in the biz.
Oh, he's never lost?
He's lost, but he's had a reign for a long, long time. Oh, well, he's the one who won the Invitational before the game even came out.
One of that.
And
thing,
he's basically just dominated since then. No, he's been
he did get a head start. So
true.
He won at EVO first place. I think he broke a record at EVO for the most straight wins. or something like that. But he finally lost in the grand finals at MLG last week.
Good.
But yeah, so I think, anyway, getting back on topic.
I guess not off topic.
Yeah. Well, inside baseball, if you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. What that
Inside
means.
baseball, like those little rubber balls underneath all the string.
Isn't it like a bunch of like coiled up strings?
Like string, yeah, with
like
a
a
rubber
testicle.
ball in the middle.
You know, I'm hoping somebody out there understood like how clever me saying that was inside baseball was.
I'm gonna say I highly doubt it.
Yeah, and let me explain
I
it to you
didn't
and
get it.
ruin the cleverness.
Please do.
So that you two can understand. Saying that something's really inside baseball is showing that you have a real understanding, like if I said a weird statistic from 1969, something, wow, that's really inside baseball. Like, normal people wouldn't understand that.
Right.
You have to be a
I
huge
don't.
fan.
Right.
So the fact that I related that back to sports, and then Josh was talking about this guy that we don't know about, that was inside baseball.
Sounds
Safe
great.
to say I'm very confused right now.
All right. Yeah. Now that we're thoroughly confused, final thoughts, Joey.
Final thoughts. This is a good separation to be made. I think the Smash guys need to understand that this is bringing validity to them by separating it as well, because it also gives recognition that Smash is a different game. I don't think necessarily that the socioeconomic part of it has to hurt them. I think it's more of a recognition for their fellow gamers, and they should respect that. And let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I think it's an interesting conversation. I think not a valid argument to make that, that they come from different worlds outside of just the gaming fact.
Not a valid
Say not a
argument?
valid argument?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I said it is, right?
No,
You
you
said
said it's
not
not a valid
valid
argument.
Oh no, I
think
meant
you
it
meant
was.
not a
I
bad argument or not.
don't know. I meant that it is a valid, I think, point to bring up.
Yeah,
Different
definitely.
upbringings, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
For sure.
it's interesting because when first hearing about this, I sort of struggled to understand the importance of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we will start to, like, if you give it a little more thought, you'll start to realize why this will be important in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Esports have grown
Like,
a lot
dramatically,
in the
yeah.
past year.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
One of the what's it called? The League of Legends tournament's going to be at SAP.
Oh yeah, I saw
coming
that. I
up.
saw an ad for that.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I think they did it before.
Yeah,
'Cause
they have been
Intel
here before.
sponsors there a lot. They had something there. I don't
Honestly,
remember.
I'm down to go because those things get so hyped.
They do.
Get so hyped.
But I don't.
Like I don't. Yeah,
We
I don't,
wouldn't
I don't
understand
know.
what's going
No,
on,
no.
though.
I would vaguely kind of know what's going on
I wish,
because I've
I
been
wish
playing.
that I did,
I've been
but-
playing Dota.
but I wouldn't understand.
It's different. I know.
We should all play League of Legends. I think we should just rip the band-aid off
No,
and
dude,
just do it.
Just play Dota. It's free and it's easy.
I thought League of Legends was free.
It is,
League of Legends.
but Dota's pretty fun.
But League of Legends is the big one.
But if we play Dota, then
League of Legends is pretty big.
we can
too.
start a team with the 4 of us and Michael,
I think on League of Legends
or
we
3
can
of us
too.
and Michael,
Yeah, why don't we just do that on League of Legends?
because Michael's already playing Dota and he's really good.
But no one knows what Dota is. I don't even know what.
What? That's not true at
Please.
all. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna have a couple more things, and then we're gonna take a break here.
Couple more things.
Yeah,
Okay.
guys, you guys heard of a company called Google?
Yeah, but I'm more of a Bing guy.
More of a Bing guy.
Yeah,
I-
ever since I saw Spider-Man do it, I thought, wow,
Yeah,
that's
you,
a cool
You
search
and Jonah
engine.
Ray.
Oh god. I work next to a guy who
He's a
worked
Binger?
at Google.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I played. I went to a Smash tournament and I played against a guy who worked at Google as a Japanese translator.
And then I saw him. Wait. Which guy is that?
Probably the guy you're thinking of.
Was he a Japanese translator?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought he was an engineer there.
No, he's a Japanese
Computer
translator.
engineer.
Anyway.
Here we
That's
go.
weird.
Anyway,
Google.
have you heard of one of their products they own called YouTube?
Yeah.
Have you
Oh.
heard of the color Red?
Yeah, I heard red.
I've heard of
YouTube
I've
Red?
never heard of the color, but I've heard of the Taylor Swift album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good,
I think the color is based on her album.
Right.
I've
They
heard
created a
I've
color.
heard of the Christian rock band.
Red.
Red.
That's really obscure.
I know.
I actually have not seen Red, so
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't see colors.
yeah.
Josh is blind. Did we not mention that?
Do people not know that?
In a certain way.
like 2 colors.
Do you know you're wearing a red shirt right now?
I did know that, actually. Anyway, YouTube Red is going live on October 28th. You guys heard of this?
Yeah. Okay, so
For $9.99 a month, you'll be subscribed to YouTube's premium services, which includes no ads, site-wide, and app-wide.
Mm-hmm.
Downloads of all your favorite videos so you can watch them offline.
That is interesting to me.
Original premium content starting in 2016 from some of your favorite YouTubers, including, but not limited to, PewDiePie, The Fine Brothers, Toby Turner, Rooster Teeth, and more. What do we think?
I think it's a waste of money.
Also, I think, I don't know the full scoop on this, but this is interesting to me. There is going to be some integration with Spotify.
Yeah, that's for the YouTube Music.
But is that included with the $9.99?
It is included with the $9.99.
Because that is interesting.
It's included with $9.99.
Yeah. I don't know what that means really, but people are already paying $10 for Spotify, so
right.
If they get this too, or some limited version.
I don't think they're rolling it out right away. They have only said about it so far that it is geared to discovering new music, and
that's right. It's for smaller.
Yeah, and like videos.
Okay. Interesting.
So we're not sure exactly what that means. However, we do know some of the premium content they've announced, which is honestly all I really care about, is what's the premium content, and is it going to be worth $10 a month? Like, is this going to be worth paying as much as I pay for Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And so they got some big names. Obviously, they have PewDiePie making something. His is a it's called Scare PewDiePie, and it's kind of like a half prank, hidden camera prank show, like kind of like a Punk'd or something, where PewDiePie is behind the scenes trying to scare his friends and whatever. His other YouTubers.
I think they're trying to scare him.
Or maybe it is that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're trying to scare him.
Scare PewDiePie. I guess
but it's
I think you would know.
But they integrate some of the games that he plays too, or like, I don't know. It sounds interesting. Is probably going to be
That's going to be a big one, but honestly, and this motherfucker did it again. Toby Turner stole my goddamn idea.
Wait, what was his idea?
His is a scripted show, sitcom, or like not sitcom, but like a scripted kind of mockumentary kind of deal about someone who wants to be a famous vlogger on YouTube and is trying to be famous on YouTube, which I wrote in college. This is the third time he's done this to me.
Wow.
This is the third time
he's done this to me. I
think he has access to my computer.
I think he accessed your computer a while ago and is just like following everything you do, because that's...
Wow. I mean, I'm interested in watching it, but I already did it.
Well, you wrote it. You didn't...
I wrote it.
We'll see how closely the script is. Okay, so... It's... Okay.
Yeah. The Fine Brothers are doing a satirical look at, like, competition shows, like America's Got Talent and American Idol. It's a scripted show, comedy. And some other people are working on some other things.
This doesn't sound like $10 a month to me.
Well, I mean, I think these are just the launch titles,
mm-hmm.
in addition to the ad-free. Okay, so obviously, your first selling point, or at least maybe this isn't their first selling point, but the reason why people would do this, to support
those YouTubers.
Okay, well, actually, wait, but what is this? Like, it's ad-free, but does that mean that the YouTubers you watch are getting a cut of this money?
That was my big issue.
Yeah.
Like, what is...
I mean, you have to imagine it probably works similarly to the filmmakers and producers making shows for Netflix or Amazon Prime.
So they're just going to get paid a certain amount.
Right.
See,
but I thought if you subscribe to this, are all videos you watch on YouTube ad-free?
Yes, site-wide.
So then would people who just monetize their videos, they're not going to be getting paid from YouTube for this?
I imagine that goes into the paying of them, similar to like a Spotify, where if you are paying for a Spotify, whatever you listen to
Okay, so I see. So you're still going to be paid based on your views. It's just the money is not going to come from
ad revenue.
that, or you'll be paid the percentage of your views that are from the people paying the $10 a month.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So the people who still watch with ads, you're still getting that ad money. The people who are paying $10 a month and still watching your videos, so with no ads, you will get money based on how many views you get from those people.
Right.
So in the same way that Spotify does it, which isn't going to be a lot.
Yeah. And
But
also,
it would have to be maybe with this model though, they're projecting it'll be a little bit more.
yeah, it would. I'd imagine it have to. But I mean, YouTube can do whatever they want. Like they don't have to ask their biggest YouTubers, "Hey, can we do this? Possibly cut your pay."
But that's essentially what they could be doing.
Yeah, but they don't have to ask them to do that.
Yeah, because people are uploading their videos to YouTube for free already. So
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah,
doesn't
and I
cover
guess-
anything.
Yeah. It's not like
Well,
they're
no,
in
because
business with
because YouTube. Well, that's not true because the reason why they have to pay them for ads is because they're putting ads on somebody's work.
them. Which
But now, like this, imagine somebody. This is basically like Netflix.
YouTube
saying,
has no obligation to give anybody a cent for any of that ad revenue.
I don't know if that's true.
That is 100% true. No other site does that. You are creating 100% of Facebook's, Twitter's content. You're not getting a dime from
But there's
any
not
of
an
that.
ad on your video before.
What?
There's no ads on those.
What do you
There's
mean?
ads on
Yeah,
their
sure there
website,
are.
but not on the video. When you watch a video
Right.
on
They
Facebook,
don't have to. They
there's
don't
no
have to.
ad.
They don't have to put those ads on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah, but I mean they want to sell ads. They
YouTube-
make money off of that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, but YouTube is not obligated to give you any money if they just run ads on the site.
Well, no. That's if they run ads on the site.
Yeah.
That is on the site.
No. It's on your video.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is because it runs in that box where your video is. That's different than them putting an
But
ad
it's-
like on the
it's-
top right.
It's a different box though.
Because the
it
whole-
reloads
Yeah, which
after
you can
that
close
after
out.
you hit
But
skip
but
ad.
that's the thing. The whole point is that you cannot get to your content until you watch their ad.
Same with every other website.
No, that's not true. They don't
Yeah, it
necessarily
is.
put it. But what content are you
scroll-
talking about? Like a Hulu show? They get paid for that.
like on Twitter. Every 5th tweet is an ad that I have to scroll by.
Yeah.
But everyone I follow isn't getting money for
No,
those ads.
that's not the same. That's not the same. That has nothing to do with the people tweeting. It's
How is that
not
not the same?
because it's not
the,
like
the
you
creators
have
are
to-
creating all the content that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, but it's literally stopping somebody from seeing your product before you have to watch their ad first.
So is every other ad.
No,
and you
it's
can
not.
skip
That's
by
not-
those ads. You don't have
No,
to
not
watch-
always.
Well, if they're like less than 30 seconds, you can't. But
But they said that. That's not a you can make skippable ads or you can put only 30-second or 15-second ads.
The thing is, YouTube does not have to ask anybody to do this. It may be a cut and pay for some YouTubers.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true because imagine Netflix putting up movies and not paying the licensing fees for those movies.
That's different
Why is that different?
because they're not licensing the videos on YouTube.
But these
You
videos
have an
that
agreement
people are
with
watching
YouTube that
ad free is behind a paywall. So now people are paying to watch these for free, and you're not going to give the people making
the
people
premium
are-
ones.
people
No. Everything ad free is going to
people
be
are paying to watch them ad free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's behind a paywall if you want to watch them this way.
So I'm saying that it's probably going to work similarly to you're paying the subscription fee to use Spotify, and whatever you listen to, that goes into some algorithm of how much they should be paid per your listen, per how much you pay per month, and it may or may not be less than what they were making before. But that is completely up to YouTube.
Oh no, how much they're making is up to YouTube. But I don't think they can decide not to pay them.
Right, but I'm saying it may be less, but that is.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying that.
That's
That's
not the decision of the YouTube.
No. I was saying that.
They might be mad about it,
Yeah, yeah.
but they don't have any say in them doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
'Cause,
interesting.
Yeah, think about, think about the musician who was exclusively selling albums. iTunes comes along, and then their publishers or their studio sells those rights to iTunes, and now they're making digital sales, and then they also sell them to Spotify, and now they're only making a percentage of somebody's they're getting 56-cent checks in the mail every month. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's really going to be super popular anyway.
I know that I will not subscribe to it until the premium content is available. There's no reason to at this point.
No, I don't.
You're not getting the full value of it.
Like, a lot of people have a lot of, like, big problems with ads.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really had a big problem with ads.
I mean, I can see it's a luxury for sure to not have ads.
Yeah, but it's 5 to 30 seconds.
If you're watching 100 YouTube videos a day, and that's all you do, then maybe you get tired of the same old ads.
Yeah, and then in that case, I would say $10 a month would be pretty worth it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that might be justifiable.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're... See, that's what I don't understand. Why, if this is not going to help out YouTubers, like, help them make more money, then why is this a good deal for anybody?
Well, I
It's
mean...
going to help Google make more money.
Yeah.
Is it, though? I feel like they make
they
a lot of money in ad sales.
Oh, they do.
That's like the main form of profit.
I would say that this may even... I like the subscription model, premium content model.
Yeah.
It's Netflix, it's HBO, it's Amazon Prime.
Right.
It gives you, in my experience, better content.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm hoping that this is. That we're looking too deep into the ad-free portion.
Right.
And I'm hoping that that's more of an add-on, an incentive.
Right.
But really what it's about is giving people some extra funding to make better content.
Right.
And because my whole argument with
Which
this
is funny
why...
because YouTube tried this before with that whole grant thing where they gave certain YouTubers $1 million and only one of them was able to pay them back. And that was SourceFed.
Wait, who... they were supposed to pay them back?
Everybody was supposed to pay back the $1 million with their content, and only one of them made it back, and that was Philip DeFranco with SourceFed.
Right, wait, I didn't
and
know
then
about that.
the other things that were made were Crash Course from the Vlogbrothers. Oh,
That's right, I do remember.
What else? What was the scripted sitcom that took place in the music studio from the Fine Bros?
Oh, My Music?
My Music. There were some other ones too, I forget. But yeah, the only successful one was SourceFed.
Wow. Well, I think my biggest argument for this, or why we should
So good on YouTube
hear
for
it out.
taking another chance on
Yeah.
other people.
Why we should hear it out is because I think if this works and premium content is being made that people like and are willing to pay for, that legitimizes YouTube as...
Oh yeah.
I mean...
as content creation.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
Amazon Prime, it's Netflix.
Yeah, and it sort of proves what everybody sort of hoped for, which was if these people had the budget that the Netflix writers and all of them had,
Absolutely.
they could produce content that's just as good.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, we're getting a few scripted series, which I like. The Fine Bros, I didn't really like My Music,
Yeah,
and it seems like they're doing something very similar.
It was very popular, though. I mean, people liked it.
Yeah,
It just
and I would
wasn't-
say that is 100% due to the cast.
Yeah.
I would say that only has to do with the cast. It just some of your favorite YouTubers.
Yeah.
That's it. And this new thing seems very similar, where it's a reality singing competition, but it's scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but Toby Turner seems interesting. I like a lot of what Toby Turner does, and I think given the means, I think it can do something pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
PewDiePie's, I'm sure, will be popular.
Oh, definitely.
But I want to see hard hitters. I want to see what is going to be YouTube Red's Game of Thrones and their House of Cards.
No, exactly. Not.
I want to see what that could be. I think it comes down to they're going to have to throw a bone to a lesser known YouTuber.
Exactly.
It has to be like Olin Rogers. It has to be Corey, what's his name?
Vidal.
Corey Vidal.
Pretty much it.
Or like, pretty much it.
Interesting.
I like...
I think they're going to have to really take a risk on making something like that.
Yeah.
That may not be for YouTube's audience.
Well,
but
because,
maybe for the TV audience.
Well, I think they very strategically chose who gets... I mean, because think about it. They already put money into the production of these, however many shows.
Right.
So they're taking a chance on those, hoping that will draw people in. But I think down the road, you're right. I think the hope is, okay, people will buy into it with this.
Yeah.
We start making money, and then we can pump money back into people trying to make like who typically make content that's like
Yeah.
Of a higher quality, but maybe they're lesser known, so they don't have that audience.
Right.
But
yeah, I think that for me, that's gonna keep me subscribed.
right.
I'm gonna cancel Amazon Prime, and I'm gonna watch whatever really good filmmaker on YouTube is producing a quality show.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah. So time will tell what we get, how these shows turn out, how worth it seems to be. I'm gonna say it's pretty likely that I at least try it out when it first starts and watch all the premium content. But yeah, we need to get into a quick break here.
Yeah.
So Tommy,
It's nap time.
yeah.
What?
Tommy,
You know what time it is.
Alright, guys. So after the debacle that was the 10-second review last week,
Oh God.
took some
Disgusting.
notes, wrote down some bullet points. Gonna try to rapid fire them out within the 10 seconds.
Tommy, what are we talking about today?
It's a movie called Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Now Tommy. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Thank
Ready?
you. Here we go.
On your marks. 1, 2, get ready. Go.
Alright, this is true PG fun for the whole family. Funniest cameo moment I've ever seen. Sorry, Stan Lee. Unexpected twist gives the main characters an extra thick layer of depth.
Stop.
Okay, that's all the important stuff.
Cool.
All right.
Guys, do you think it would be
So-
worth it for us to do a Steve Jobs review right now?
No.
Because it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it.
That's true.
Neither.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Does he die at the end?
Yeah.
Don't
No, I'm just kidding.
just still spoiler. Okay, you know what?
I was just going to say that they
We gotta talk about this.
they show him on his deathbed.
Maybe. You know what? Let's get to that break.
No. Okay. We'll see you after the break. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fangood Podcast. Hope you had a great break. We're going to go into some...
That's what I said last
Okay.
time.
Last time, what are we talking about?
Last
Anyway,
week.
Last week.
Listen back.
we're talking about some plugs. Joey,
Plugs.
you got something to plug?
I got something to plug.
Then do it.
YouTube.com. No, that's Twitter.com/fangeared.
Wow.
Follow us there.
Why should people follow us there?
Let me tell you. That is our main source of communication with you.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the podcast, which we'll let you know stuff on the podcast, but deeper details are going to be on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you can follow along with the upcoming themes to get your opinions in before you hear ours. It's going to be where you hear about contests that are upcoming. We know that's what you like.
Mm-hmm.
It also will be telling you, future secrets that I don't know if we want to divulge yet.
Future secrets. Back to the future secrets.
Back to the future secrets.
Did you know on set, Christopher Lloyd,
Had a boner the whole time.
I was
Yeah.
going to say farted in the potato salad in craft services every day.
Wow.
I was gonna ask if that's true, but I don't want to know if it is or not.
It's not. I just made that up. Anyway. So follow us on Twitter. You'll get the topics in advance. You'll have your chance to respond to them, and we will read them on the podcast for you.
Also, I mean, you're already... If you're listening to this recently, then you're on YouTube. So it's subscribe there. You're
Subscribe on the YouTube channel.
Thank
Tommy, do you want to plug something?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a reverse plug.
Wow.
Um,
You're going to pull something out of something?
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to a Halloween hunt this month,
Oh, yeah.
don't pick Six Flags, because they're mean to animals.
I think you put...
What?
Oh. So don't go to Six Flags.
Right.
Marine World.
Or, yeah, don't go there.
Is Marine World Six Flags still?
Yeah. It's Animal Kingdom now.
Oh.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah,
And also, if
okay,
you're
don't
trying
do
to go
that.
to a haunted house this month, go to Nyctophobia.
Go to
man. Go to
If you're in
Nyctophobia.
the New York area,
There's
What
no...
the heck are you
obviously the best one.
doing?
Okay, I'm glad
Alright.
we got that out of our
Yeah.
systems. And finally, something very important we have to plug. Twitch.tv/fangeared every week.
Guys,
Every week.
don't miss it.
When?
on Tuesdays and
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Okay.
We are doing streams, most notably the former team of Fire and Ice, Snowy Fatone and Flames McAvoy, find out the riveting conclusion.
It's a WWE 2K15 stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys.
You need to find out what's going to happen with that, because last week we may have seen a betrayal. We also may have seen a pretty cool Royal Rumble, and we are on the road to WrestleMania officially.
Ooh.
And a feud is a brewing between the former Fire and Ice team you don't want to miss.
All right. Enough spoilers.
I'm just saying.
That was all last week.
That was all last week.
So
Yeah, but enough spoilers. Let's get to spoilers.
Oh,
Yes.
we had one more, and also on the day that isn't the day that we do that in the week, I do a solo stream in which I play through a story game. So yeah, subscribe for those. All right,
what was that?
I don't know.
God. Anyway, moving on. You want to set up that segue again, Joey?
Yeah, enough spoilers.
Right.
Let's get to the spoilers.
Let's get to the topic of the
Week.
I don't know.
Speaking of spoilers, does the anticipation of a twist ruin stories in movies?
That's different.
Yep.
Look, this is what we're talking about this week. The
Exactly what he just asked. So I'll just get started.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
All right. So, as you heard from my 10-second review, Goosebumps, the movie,
Wait,
caught me.
Spoiler alert.
Right. There are potential spoilers.
Anticipation of a twist alert.
Right. Caught me off guard because I was expecting a straightforward movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they threw a little twist in there. And it, really helped out the characters a lot. When it was, the movie was starting to become a little dull. So that was a good thing. Now, when we watched The Visit, the entire time, we were thinking, okay, what's the twist coming up? And then, we figure it out 5 minutes early because we're expecting it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
If this was M. Night Shyamalan's first ever movie, we would probably, wouldn't have thought that was coming up.
That's exactly why everybody loves Sixth Sense so much.
Sure.
Because that was his first movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And same thing with Star Wars Episode 5.
Mhm.
Right. That's enough spoilers.
Sorry.
Please.
Biggest spoiler of all
But
time.
so the question is.
Snape kills Dumbledore in that one.
So the question is, I was gonna do another one of those. And this has been talked about by some friends of ours in
Pretty much it.
Wait,
who's in that?
let's see.
Eric Striffler,
Jake
Jake
Baldino,
Mike
and
Moist?
Mike Moist.
All right.
That's right. If you went up to your friend and said, "Dude, you're gonna go see The Visit." Dude,
Twist is
just
so
wait
crazy,
for the
man.
big twist.
Yeah.
Is that in itself a spoiler? Because then you're sitting there throughout the whole first half and thinking like,
This is all going to
everything
turn on
that
its head.
everything that I
soon.
think right now,
Yeah.
it's not going to be.
Yeah.
that. It's
Right.
about to be completely different.
Oh yeah, I think that's a big spoiler.
And I think that's true. And I think it's hard to, because that seems to be a selling point for people. I mean, even in your case, you were watching this movie that was dull. If you had not been interested in this movie, and someone had said, "Dude, you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna think like, oh, it's bad, but it gets good because there's a twist."
Right.
Would that get you to go see it though? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it would probably ruin the overall viewing experience.
Right, because then again, you could just say, "No, dude, trust me, go see the movie,"
Right.
and that should be enough. You don't necessarily have to say there's a big twist ending.
Yeah, but I see what you mean, how it's definitely a selling point.
Right. Well, I mean, it's always been like, think about in a trailer, you won't believe what happens next. The big they definitely have
Sounds terrible.
talked. They've talked about a twist being part of a movie,
Right.
or it not being what you expect. Because I distinctly remember Cabin in the Woods. Them saying like,
You literally have to go in that movie knowing nothing about that movie
Yeah.
for it to be as good
because
as it is.
they kept saying like, you think it's gonna be this thing, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like they literally told us that. But But even going in, I didn't believe them.
Going in, I didn't even look at that, so I went in pretty
I
fresh.
did know about
Wait,
that.
I never saw a trailer. Wouldn't they just try to advertise it like a normal
Horror movie.
horror movie?
No,
Well,
they
the
didn't.
tagline was literally like, "It's not what you think," or
Yeah.
something like that.
Because
Which sounds like it could be a regular horror movie. Just,
right, but the whole point was they didn't want people thinking that it's about teenagers in a wood being killed, because that's literally every other horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were worried about even though, spoilers if you haven't seen it, like, it's not that.
Thanks.
No problem.
I think we're already past that
No,
spoiler
so-
point.
Going deeper, I mean, this is something I want to talk about. Trailers.
The Star Wars trailer,
I
huh?
want to talk about. I should have done research for this, but I want to talk about the origins of trailers and because I think we've all forgotten why we have trailers in the first place.
Trailers Origins, the prequel episode.
No. Trailer. Oh yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Trailers should be to tease you and entice
Well,
you
that's
to
a
see
teaser
a
trailer.
movie.
Yes.
Right.
But breaking it down even further, a teaser is a marketing strategy created during a time when there was no internet, when literally the only time you would see these trailers were before another movie that you were seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this very short amount of time, because you're only going to see it once for the most part,
Right.
to let you know what this movie's about, entice you so that you will come back and see this movie again.
Mm-hmm.
Original point of a trailer.
So trailers have no reason to exist anymore.
Honestly, no. We
Yeah.
have so many other ways to get people intrigued into go seeing a movie.
I don't think I would go so far as to say they shouldn't exist anymore.
No, but I think the format and what they accomplish should be vastly different.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be about
I think a small video package to let you know briefly about what a movie will be.
What is it about? What does it look
Yeah.
like? What's the tone of it? Like, what am I getting myself into? Is this a style that I like?
Right.
I think that's all you really should need.
Instead of a full plot summary, including
The end.
usually the climax.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're Spider-Man 1, it's the end credit scene.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they showed the end
Yeah.
credit scene in the trailer.
Oh my god.
Like,
Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, yeah.
That was an amazing movie.
Amazingly
it?
terrible.
Yeah, Joey hates the second one too.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
do.
least favorite.
Never seen it, though.
Yeah.
Now, if you
Famously, Joey's never seen it, but loves to comment on how bad it is.
It's just so bad. Got all that electricity everywhere. God.
Let's talk a movie.
Second one.
Let's talk
Yeah,
a
that's
movie
what
like
I
that, or like Star Wars.
I saw the first one with you.
Wasn't a very magical evening. I don't remember it.
We all went. I was there.
Remember I brought that girl?
No, you didn't.
No.
Yeah, you did.
What?
We went to the midnight showing and we played that game on her phone.
I feel like this is off
I
topic.
do vaguely rember.
We're on a
mean,
hashtag tangent.
it was that time we were just talking about.
Dude, Joe, you're so cool.
Just saying.
Anyway,
What a girl. You know girls?
I met one once. That was the only time.
That's awesome, man.
all right. Anyway,
All right.
we just recently got the Star Wars trailer, which none of us have watched.
No.
Don't you dare send us a message telling us about it either.
Yeah.
God.
So I'll
Don't
hunt you
worry.
down and rip your face off.
Well, Josh is going to be
What?
the only one.
Well, yeah, it's only gonna affect me.
Josh will see first.
Anyway, is there anybody who knows that they want to see this movie or not yet?
No. From day one, everybody who was going to see this movie
Yeah.
was already going to see this movie, and those who don't
Yeah.
care at all were not going to see the movie. They
Exactly.
might even still go see the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna see the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Emily's not gonna
like,
go. She hasn't seen it.
we don't even need it. There needed to be no trailer for this.
I think
Yeah,
the
they're-
2 teasers or whatever they released before were fine. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't watch
yeah,
those.
yeah.
I would
but
say, yeah, I
those
watched.
probably
Yeah,
know.
I did.
I watched only one
I
of
watched
them.
the first one, yeah.
I watched the first one, and I would say that was more than
I got
they needed.
introduced to
More than they
a
needed.
couple of the characters vaguely. I don't know their name. Well,
Honestly, if they just
I don't know
released
their
them,
names,
they
but-
could have just released that poster they released the other day.
Yeah,
The new one.
yeah.
That kind of gave away too much for me, actually.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch the trailer, and like I know I'm worried that it was spoiled. That's things were spoiled for me.
Yeah,
just based on like Twitter
headlines
or people talking about it in videos and talking about it so casually. Like, this is information that you should want to know before you go see this movie.
Right.
And like people who claim to be like real hardcore fans, and I'm just thinking like, don't you want to go to this movie and experience that while you're watching the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Don't not like I don't understand how you can be such a hardcore fan of this and want to watch parts of the movie already. That's not the way you're supposed to be viewed. You're supposed to learn about these characters and learn who they are once you sit down in that theater, and then you go on this journey with them.
Right.
From start to finish.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah, everybody wants all their information right now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know everything instantaneously. Just in general, that's just the world we live in now. But when it's coming to an art form such as films, you're ruining.
Yeah.
I'd say storytelling in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly. Storytelling, but especially with a franchise that is so popular. Like maybe 50 years ago, I mean, we live in the age of sequels and remakes and things. So these names are already big to us.
Right.
We don't need the hype that you need for a movie that's brand new.
Right.
You know, if this is Star Wars 1, or, well, 3, I mean 4. Sorry. Star Wars 4, yeah. Give me a little something so I know what this movie's about.
Mm-hmm. And they were able to create a hype for that movie that was, like,
huge.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the time, it was like...
So...
everybody was there. And they were dressing up on day one.
Yeah. Like, I know it's based off books or something, but how would everyone know so much about it and be so excited for it?
Yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah. It's...
Is that what you're getting at? But it's just not completely not necessary. It goes against the purpose of a trailer and the way you're supposed to experience a film.
Yeah. It's like trailers now are the Cliff Notes version of the entire movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, here's the entire movie condensed into one thing, and you don't even have to watch the movie. You can just watch this little 3-minute thing. And
a friend of mine said that the reason why he doesn't mind watching trailers is because he doesn't, like, the clips that you see are so quick, and you don't really know what's happening. You just might see some action scenes, but you don't put it together until you see the movie.
But you put it together while you're seeing the movie.
But see, yeah, exactly. My argument against that is, I don't want to be sitting in a movie theater and go, that's what I was looking at.
Or I don't want to be in the movie theater thinking, I haven't seen this part yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. When's that part coming?
You're waiting for something to happen.
Right.
I want to move with the movie and no other. I don't want to experience it any other way. So up until this point, with what I hope are not spoilers, I hope I haven't been spoiled too much.
I honestly hope that was just a little thing like, oh, he said this, but it's not actually part of the movie.
Oh, well, let's not even talk about it. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I don't want to accidentally...
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say what it was, but...
Yeah.
I saw a pretty bad headline.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll know opening night. By the way, if you want to buy my opening night ticket off me for $1,000, I'll sell it to you. Because apparently that's what they're going for on eBay, right?
Yeah. Well, technically, I have 3 tickets right now.
Yeah. No, did you buy a ticket?
You bought them for us 3.
Yeah.
Why do you think that belongs to you?
And when you pay me back, they'll be yours.
Oh.
Are they sold out completely? Do you think?
Yeah.
They will open up more.
Honestly, I was on there within the first hour of them going up, and there was only 2 time slots still available.
How many were there total?
They had for not 3D or XD from 7 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. every half hour. And that's not including the 3D ones.
1:30.
Well, I'll tell you.
2:30. That's 14.
Well, then they're going to open 6 more in the theater that we're going to.
No, those are going to be.
No, that's not 3D, not XD.
Oh, so then the rest are XD. Then they're showing. Then it's already sold out for opening night.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Also, well, if it starts at 8 a.m. and then goes to 2 a.m., they could show 2 on one screen.
Oh, that's true. But I'm sure they already have. Wow. That's going to be a huge night.
It's going to be a big night, and I'm excited.
Should we line up before the mall opens this time? I feel like people are gonna camp out.
We will definitely do a drive-by
In the
night
morning.
before or morning
Yeah.
Okay.
thing.
I mean, latest
you-
possible is mall opening time.
Well, but the thing is, the mall doesn't close. You can be in the mall.
You
can't
guys
be
will
up
know
in the
exactly
theater.
where to find us on December 17th.
Yeah, if you're gonna kill us, you'll know where we are.
And we'll be in the
Yeah,
giant
just in
crowd
case
of
you wanna
people.
kill us.
I was saying.
Jeez, Joey.
All right,
Sin.
guys. I think that's where we're going to end this one here. Thank you for listening. As usual, I'm Josh Vasquez. To my right, Tommy Costa.
Tommy.
Next to him, and dare I say, directly across from me, Joey Vasquez.
Joey.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye for a week.